Previously on Tommy Amongst the Tombstones.
I was playing with it on the SLS.
Yeah, look at it. It's bobbing with it. Look at, oh, there's like 3 or 4 of them.
That is clear as day. 1, 2, 3. Tell me what this is right here that I'm pointing to? What is this? What is this item right here? I know you know what this is. What is this?
Radio.
What is this? What is this item I'm holding in my hand?
Book. It just said book.
Oh, fuck. Hey everyone, welcome back to a new episode of Tommy Amongst the Tombstones. I'm your host, Tommy Tombstone. So I hope you guys are ready for this episode because the evidence that we captured is truly mind-blowing. Did we in fact prove this location to be a funeral parlor? Because we captured some sensational EVPs, including a moaning lady. But before we get to that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that goddamn like button, hit that notification bell so you hear that ring-a-ding-a-ding. Also, I have merch. Do you like merch? Because I like merch. So check the description down below for the link and buy some shit. So,
Back to it.
Tonight, I venture back to one of Southwest Michigan's most haunted locations, Olympia Books. Myself, as well as a few other colleagues, investigated this building almost a year ago to this date. Our findings were far from captivating, and with us being the first ever to investigate the location, I was rather surprised with what we captured. It was enough for me to want to make a return. The big legend surrounding this bookstore is that it was once deemed a funeral parlor, and from what I saw, there was definite signs that pointed in that direction. So tonight, my main goal is to somehow obtain evidence that disconnects this local legend from fiction to fact. Welcome back to a new year with Tommy and Randy.
Tommy Amongst the Tombstones, Randy's real paranormal. I'm not used to this. It's been so long since I've investigated, but so we're here tonight at Olympia Books in Dowagiac, Michigan, and this is the second time we've done this place. We did this actually a year ago in January. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact date. But
Yeah, it was around this time.
what the hell did that say? I'll look at that in a second. Anyways, so last year we came here and we got some pretty good stuff. Randy actually got a fucking
Full body
apparition.
Yeah.
So go
in this area actually.
Yeah, it was right down here in this little hallway. Go check out Randy's video. I'll drop it in the description. You got to check that out because some crazy shit. So we're back here again and we're going to see if we can get anything better this time. So without further ado, I'm Tommy Tombstone and I'm here to investigate your bookstore. I know there was a man named Bock, right?
Yep.
And I don't know if you still roam these lonely crevices and bookshelves, but I'm here to communicate with you or any of the spirits that are here tonight. So come communicate with us.
Did you hear that creak crying?
I did.
I heard that over there. Hi, I'm Randy. I'm here to talk with you. I know it's probably been a while since anybody's tried to communicate with you. Actually, it's been since we tried to communicate with you.
Did that just say my name?
It's a Tom.
It's a Tom, I think. So,
Tommy, I don't know.
if you could show us a sign that you're here tonight, I would really appreciate that. And thank you for welcoming us into your bookstore.
Did you just hear that?
I did.
The Mel rim or something. The cat ball. We got a cat ball on each of these shelves. Thank you for letting us know that you're here.
Yeah, thank you for that.
We have these little balls that light up on each of these shelves, along with these other devices, where if you put your energy into it and come up to this antenna like this, it will light up and make a noise to let us know how strong you are. So don't be afraid. Hate that frickin' air heater thing up there. Yeah.
You got this going off over here again. Cat ball going.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Who's over here? Is this Mr. Bock?
That's amazing. Right off the get-go.
I know. I'd like to know who this is.
On Spirit Talker, it says Tom Jones, honest, destroy, and your name.
Wait,
Yeah.
it says Tom Jones.
What?
Tom Jones, yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
Did you see a book that said Tom Jones?
Oh, it's Tom Swift.
Oh.
Alright, so this is something I wanted to put out. So earlier we got response on the Spirit Talker and it said Tom, and then right after it said Jones. Now this is kind of funny. It could have been a random coincidence, but so earlier in the intro I pulled this book out right here. Well, I had it placed right here, but this is where it was originally placed. And then if you go right over here, a couple books over, it says The History of Tom Jones. So again, I don't know if that's a random coincidence, but either way, it's still kind of weird. So just something I just wanted to just put out there and mention. I mean, there's so many books though. I mean, like,
I saw it. I know I saw Tom Jones earlier.
could you give us another sign that you're here with us? Dude, what the? Right when I said that, I was like, can you give us another sign? And the fucking thing's going on.
Yep.
Thank you. Could you hold on to that antenna though? Thank you again. Put all your energy and grab onto it, please. I'm gonna move over here and give you a little bit more space. I once lived here. So, apparently this place used to be a funeral parlor. And down in the basement, which we'll go there later, and there's like a lift where it looks like they would lift the bodies down, or caskets, down into the basement. And then there's this room where this thick ass door that actually has, where, doesn't it look like that's where they would store the bodies?
Yeah, it kind of looks like an insulated door, I would say.
That was here.
Yeah, yeah.
And it has like the copper piping inside that would keep the cold inside,
So I don't know. What that?
refrigeration of some sort.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to figure out tonight is I want to get answers to see if it was truly a funeral parlor back in the day.
Yeah, because they say it was back in the like early 1900s.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's just speculation, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you know what? I just realized we didn't you didn't say anything, did you, at the beginning?
oh yeah, John didn't.
I don't usually.
So
There's John.
What's up? I'm John. I'm a cameraman.
there we go.
That was a
we're
really
all introduced.
yeah, that was a delayed one.
Yep. We've seen a woman apparition back here. Are you still here in the bookstore? Do you still roam around the bookstore? Can you make one of these devices light up?
What's your name?
My name is Randy. Can you tell us your name, possibly? Do you find your name in there?
By the way, guys, this is on airplane mode. I always had this on airplane mode just to take out the false positives and all that.
My cell phone as well is on airplane mode. So no interference whatsoever.
Please give us some sort of sign again to... Dude, what the fuck?
Temperature change again.
Every time I say give us a sign like that. Thank you.
Maybe
What
somebody.
was that?
I think that was one of them coughing up there.
Oh yeah, that...
I'll prove I'm here.
You'll prove you're here. All right, so prove it. Give us a sign.
Any sort of sign.
We're waiting.
could even pull my hat off my head, or knock Tommy's hat off his head.
You can pull John's pants off. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just give us some sort of sign. That's all we're asking. Or maybe knock a book off a shelf. So, I didn't mention this too, but the owner told Randy and I that this past summer, because we were asking, well, did anything happen since the last time we were here? Apparently, the owner and this person were talking about a specific book, and sure enough, they heard a loud noise, and they came into this back part of the bookstore, and there was a book that fell off, and it was exactly what they were talking about, right?
Yeah, the exact same book that he came looking for.
Yeah.
To come here to purchase.
So I would really love to see a book fall off a shelf.
Yeah, I would really.
I remember last year when Joe was here he was the cameraman at that time, one of the cameramen, and I fucked with him, and I was right here, and I like pushed a book off a shelf and scared the shit out of him. He thought it was real at first. That was pretty fucking hilarious. So can you knock a book off a shelf? Do you have enough energy to do that? Because we would love to see that. What?
C.
C. Did I really just say that?
Yeah, it says C.
Sure enough. Yeah. All right, well, I would love to see it, so let's see it. So this first part of the investigation, we didn't seem to get a whole lot through devices. However, there was enough evidence to lead us to believe that there was something in the room. So then we proceeded to try some EVPs, but soon realized there was noise pollution from people in the other room, which was the owners. Now, I'm not saying it was their fault or anything like that, but you can't really do EVPs when there's a lot of noise pollution and sounds and coughing in the other room. However, I said, fuck it, let's go down to the basement, because the last time we were there, that's where we seemed to get the most evidence. And I truly believe that's where all the energy resides, is from the basement.
Tell us what happened, Randy.
Tell us.
All right, so
Fucking tell us.
I was literally just sitting here getting ready to start filming.
Were you sitting or standing?
I was standing like I am.
He's already lying.
And I just went like this, and this REM pod started to sound, but just a little bit, like something was slightly touching it.
Can we see how close you have to get to make
test
it go off?
Yeah, so if I were to even...
There's no way you were that close. I was standing right here with you. Yeah, you were not even close to that close.
I was going to say, I'd literally have to be like kicking the thing over in order for that to go off.
Yeah, because you were standing over here looking at your deal.
And this REM pod right here is I've only had it go off once, and that was at Chase Manor. Besides that, the thing's been a piece of shit, so if that thing's going off, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. I gotta hit these lights, but before I do that, are you still setting up that other shit too, Randy?
Oh, it's all set up.
So this is what I was talking about right here. You got this. I'm gonna step back a little bit. This big, thick-ass door. Let me look at this. So obviously there's a bunch of shit in here, but obviously they stored something in here, and it's like as a refrigerator. Could this be where they stored dead bodies? I don't know. But I also wanted to point out well, I guess I'll point it out when we get over there, where the lift is, where, I mean, I'm telling you, they had to store where they put the coffins to lift them down in here. That's what it straight up looks like. Like, no joke. It's pretty fucking gnarly, honestly. Alright, yeah, so again, we're down in the basement here at the bookstore. This basement's so fucking big, like, it's pretty crazy. And like I said, we think, from what we've seen, what they maybe thought too, is this is where they used to, you know, they were saying it was a funeral parlor.
Yeah.
So like what I just showed a little bit ago, like, that could have been where they stored the dead bodies, and then we'll get over to the lift. Literally looks like you could put a casket on there and lift it down into the basement.
Yeah, same shape and same like size.
Yeah. So if there, I'm gonna turn Spirit Talker on too real quick. Should already be on. Alright, got that, it's on airplane mode. Always on airplane mode when I do these. I'm gonna set it right there. So if there's any spirits that want to communicate with us down here, could you give us a sign? We're trying to figure out if this place used to be a funeral parlor or something similar to that. Can you
Can you try to show us somehow and prove to us that that was the case? In this device right here, you can use your energy and speak to us. Use your words. You can say a single word or full sentences if you wanted to. Well, it doesn't really work if you don't have it on.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, use your energy and you can speak through this device. Give us some sort of sign to prove that you're still here. I know you don't probably get a lot of guests down here or people speaking to you, so it might be weird, but you've seen us before. We were here a year ago. I don't know if you can tell time or anything like that, but you should remember us. All we're asking is just one sign, please.
Get out.
No, we're not gonna get out.
Wow. Straight get out.
Yeah, I know.
Right off the get-go.
We're not gonna get out until you give us a sign. We're just trying to figure out like some answers as to what happened here and what this place used to be. That's all we're trying to do. We're not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that. Maybe we should try a spirit box session and see if we can get any answers like that, and if anything goes off.
That could amp up the environment too.
That's what I was thinking. Is there any spirits that want to communicate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard yeah too. And then 3.
We're on AM on 350. Did this used to be a funeral parlor?
Yes.
Did it say yeah? Is that lift over there? Is that where they lifted down the caskets? You say yeah?
Yes, I guess, yeah. Or so can you say body? Okay, I think I heard body.
Did it? Is this what? Did they store dead bodies down here? Could you tell us one of our names?
So this was the first spirit box session I did in a hot minute. At the time, it didn't seem like we got a whole lot of responses, but in post-production, I was like, dude, these are some intelligent responses. There were 3 of us in the room, and it said 3 times, and then it said 3 of them. I was like, dude, no freaking way. Overall, I thought it was a great spirit box session. It still wasn't enough, so we had to move forward. Also, there was a few responses in there as well that were truly mind-blowing. It said my name, which was pretty crazy. I mean, I've had that a couple times before. There was one investigation in the past where it not only said my name, my YouTube name, but it said my actual name as well, which was pretty crazy. But also, there was a few responses, and they were very quiet. It did say, like, we asked, was this a funeral parlor? Something along the lines of that, and it said yeah. From my ears, it sounded like it said yeah, so that was pretty crazy as well.
Last year, we were over in this section over here, and it looks like almost like an old amp. Doesn't that like a guitar amp or something? Like the shell of it?
Oh no, that's a pet carrier.
Oh, is it? I couldn't
Yeah.
see. But anyways, we had a K2 on there, and it was going off like crazy. Oh, fuck.
What is that? That's just an empty...
I think it's like an animal carrier.
Yeah, because I was going to say, there's nothing electronic in it. Dude, that is going off like crazy.
Can you touch that device with the green light on it over there? If you put all your energy, you can make it go all the way to red, showing you being the strongest. Anyways, so yeah, it was going off like crazy there. Now it's not doing shit. So obviously it wasn't just, you know, some random bullshit. Like it was going off.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a random occurrence. There was some activity going on in that corner, a high amount of it right at the end. It was sad that we had to leave that at that point too.
Yeah. Still got that REM pod there, and I don't know if there's still a cat ball over there.
That music box is still on too, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a music box over there in the entryway. And a cat ball, so if we see any flashing coming from that light or that room over there, we'll know.
You should be able to hear it too.
Yeah.
Or at least the music box.
The music box will hear.
So I'm gonna try another EVP session. Should I hold it or set it down?
Just
Hold it. You doing yours too? All right. So again, we're down here. It seems like you guys have been fairly quiet, but I don't know if it's because you don't have enough energy or if it's just because you're shy or you're just not here right now. I don't know what the deal is. So again, we have all the... Dude, that's the owner's name.
Jeff.
That's his name, right?
I think so. Pretty sure.
I wonder if he spells it like that. That was spelled Geoff. We'll have to ask him.
Like Geoff.
Do you know the owner? The owner's named Jeff. Do you like Jeff, the owner? Anyways, there's all these devices we have displayed out. You can use your energy and set any of these off to let us know that you're here. You can also come up to this little silver box in my hand, or that black one sitting up there by those glass jars by Randy, and you can speak into them, and we'll be able to hear your voice. Could you tell us if this was actually a funeral parlor back in the day?
Excellent.
Excellent. Did they used to store dead bodies down here?
Where are my ashes?
What?
You know,
Dude.
They may have also done, urns here.
That's true.
They could have delivered the ashes here and made the urns here. So they could be wondering where their ashes are now. I don't know.
Are you trapped down here? Are you lost or something?
Maybe did your ashes not go to your family?
You ready? I'll let you stop yours. All right.
You doing yours too? All right. So again, we're down here. It seems like you guys have been fairly quiet, but I don't know if it's because you don't have enough energy or if it's just because you're shy or you're just not here right now. I don't know what the deal is. So again, we have all your... Dude, that's the owner's name. We'll be able to hear your voice.
Question.
It's very simple. Say whatever you wanted to hear.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Question. We're gonna ask some more questions here in a
Could you
second.
tell us if this was actually a funeral parlor back in the day? Excellent.
Yeah, dude. What was that? It's like,
Could you tell us if this was actually a funeral parlor back in the day?
dude, that sounded like it said, yeah. Yeah.
A funeral
yes,
parlor
it
back
was.
in the day.
Yes, it was.
What? Dude, we're gonna play that one more time. Dude, I don't know how you hear these other words. You have an ear for that.
Actually a funeral parlor back in the day.
Dude, that's dude. He had that. So when we did Randolph, he actually heard like the last bit of that sentence EVP
Yeah.
because I didn't even hear that, and then I played it. I was like, holy shit, it does. I'm gonna play this one more time. That's fucking nut, son of a bitch. I always like skip it.
Right?
Sorry, hang on.
Well, I guess that answers if it
It
was
was a funeral parlor.
Yeah.
That's what I really wanted to know tonight.
Could you tell us if this was actually a funeral
Is that
parlor
right?
back in the day?
Yes, it was.
Yep.
Dude, what the fuck?
Did they used to store dead bodies down here?
They may have also done, urns here.
That's true.
They could have delivered the ashes here and made the urns here.
I'm enjoying this.
So they could be wondering where their ashes are now. I don't know.
Are you trapped?
What was that? What the fuck was that?
They could have
Listen.
delivered the ashes here and made the urns here. So they could be wondering where their ashes are now. I don't know, that's...
Are you trapped down here? Are you lost or something?
That sounds like, yeah, like a cry or a moan, dude. Dude, I've got like goosebumps from hell, dude, right now.
They laid the urns here, so they could be wondering where their ashes are now. I don't know, that's...
Are you trapped
You
down
hear it?
here? Are you
It's like,
lost
it's
or
while we're
something?
talking, but it's like, oh.
Could have delivered the ashes here and made the urns here, so they could be wondering where their ashes are now. I don't know, that's...
Are you trapped down
That's so,
here? Are you lost
it's
or
very,
something?
crying.
yeah, it's like a, oh. That's fucking,
like memory.
dude, it just said fucking tears.
Tears.
And we're just talking about, like, it sounds
A
like
girl
someone's,
crying.
like, in turmoil or some shit like that. What the dude. Alright, so, here's what I'm thinking. So there's obviously some tragic stuff that happened down there. If this truly was a funeral parlor, but which it seemed like it confirmed with us in that EVP, both of those EVPs, kind of.
Yeah.
What if we go to, like, where we think the stuff happened? So, like, we go to the fucking, the thing with the door, where the refrigerator area, and then we go to the lift and try some EVPs.
Yeah, I say...
Or should we try one more session here, because we actually got EVPs in here, but I feel like if we go to those spots and ask. Because I feel like tonight,
It's 10 o'clock. We got 2 hours.
so I feel like tonight, it just hasn't really been devices, but if they're wanting to speak through EVPs, we'll just keep doing fucking EVPs. It's the best evidence you can get anyways. That EVP blew my fucking mind. We were asking if this place was a funeral parlor, and you just hear, yes, it was. I was like, no fucking way. And the crazy thing is, thank God for Randy, because Randy has those fucking, I don't know what ears, but he can hear every little detail out of an EVP recording. Because I was like, yep, that's what I thought it said. And then he said, dude, that was like 3 words. And sure enough, it said, yeah, it was. Or yes, it was. It was just like, and then after that, you get the fucking girl moan. And I heard it because I was the first one to hear it. So you hear this girl in distress, and it's while we're talking, and it sounds like a moan or a cry, and if you will, like a sexual sound. It almost sounds like a oh, or something like that. And it might sound a little bit funny, but we didn't hear that in real time at all. So the fact that we played that back and I hear this like moan or cry is just mind-blowing. And then right after that, through the spirit talker, we get tears. Now you tell me, what are the odds of that? I don't know if that's a coincidence or not, but that's still pretty fucking weird. And then there was this last spirit talker response that was very weird and led towards like, this has got to be a funeral parlor. It literally said, where are my ashes? I don't know if you guys believe in like paranormal apps or whatever. Ever since I started using Spirit Talker, I have got the most spot on responses ever. It's creepy. It's straight up creepy. So the fact that it said, where are my ashes? So this, Randy doesn't even know what he's saying over there.
Yeah, I can't say nothing right.
I mean, tell me what this fucking is, right?
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
There's no doubt about it, that's a wood.
And it goes all the way down. Now, you could have brought down all sorts of shit on this, but I mean, literally, you could fit a coffin on that. That's what's nuts. Is that you, Randy?
I'm standing perfectly still.
I just heard like the music box go off, or am I on crack?
I'm over here by the music box. I didn't even see it go off though.
I didn't hear anything.
That's weird.
Are you having auditory hallucinations?
So anyway, sorry. So yeah, I don't know. You tell me what the hell that is. Like, what is it used for and what? Because to me, it seems like they could have very well possibly lifted down caskets into the basement here. So we're gonna try a couple more EVPs because I want to see. Oh yeah, keep forgetting this shit too. Every time. Don't get my password on there.
Okay. Edit it out.
Idiot.
I got it.
Idiot. You frickin'.
Are we live?
Are we live? Alright. So got that going. It is on airplane mode again, as always. So.
God, you want to suck some slime?
I'd rather not.
Alright, suck some
Just like. Alright. Go ahead, Randy. Randy, you mother.
What is this? What is this?
All right, so if this truly was a lift and it was used for caskets, can you tell us that? Tell us what this was used for, please. You wanted us to tell it your story earlier, and I would love nothing more to do so, but you gotta tell us. So can you tell me what this thing is used for, please? What the fuck is that? So can you tell me what this thing is used for, please? So can you tell me what this thing is used for, please? My camera went all rainbow for a second, it looked like. I'm not even joking. How many dead bodies passed all the way down through here? Could you give us a number, perhaps? Forward. You want me to move forward? I don't know. This thing comes crashing down and just kills me.
I'll get over here just in case. I'll stop the fall.
Is there any spirits with us here in this corner? Yeah, I know. Give us some sort of sign, please. Speak into this recorder as loud as you can.
If this truly was a lift and it was used for caskets, can you tell us that?
Right behind you?
If this truly was a lift and it was used for caskets, can you tell us that?
Please move back.
That's what it said.
It just said that.
Please move back.
Maybe you should get out from underneath there.
Dude, I think I got a response on here too. Listen to this. It did not just say that. Dude, if that thing comes crashing down, I'm gonna be like, a fucking ghost saved my life.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Some final
That's why I just said maybe you should get out from underneath there, because maybe they're trying to tell you that that's unsafe and it's going to come down.
Okay, so listen to this.
Go ahead, Randy, you mother... You're messing up the vibe. Alright, so, if this truly was a lift, and it was used for caskets, can you tell us that?
Yeah.
Yep.
You hear it?
Yep, I heard.
Very faint. I'll play it again.
If this truly was a lift, and it was used for caskets, can you tell us that?
It's like, yeah.
It says something else.
Tell us what
Did
this
it?
was used
Yeah.
for, please.
It's very faint. It's just really
Used for
hard.
caskets, can you tell us that?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like-
probably.
It sounds like, yeah, two other syllables, really. Like,
Yeah, probably.
Alright, so,
Keep playing.
if this truly was a lift, and it was used for caskets, can you tell us that?
dude, that's straight up said probably.
Yeah,
Like, straight.
probably.
How do you hear this shit? You have such good ears for this.
If this truly was a lift, and it was used for caskets, can you tell us that?
That is clear as day, dude. You can hear, like, the probably.
I died.
I died. Dude, what?
We know you did.
So here we go with another insane EVP. I mean, it literally sounded like it said, yeah, probably. We're talking about the lift. It literally looks like they would take caskets and put it on this lift to take down into the basement to perform on the body. The fact that it said that was just like, what the fuck? Right after that, you get this glitch thing, this rainbow glitch that happens on the camera, which I saw that in real time. You heard me say, like, what was that rainbow thing that happened there? I've never seen my camera glitch ever, and I've had that camera for like 2 or 3 years, and it's never done that. And then in post-production, I was looking at the glitch, and right before it, what you just saw, you see this black mass shoot up. I have no idea what that is. I've shown this to a few people. They have no explanation too. I don't believe it's a shadow or anything like that. It literally looks like this, like I said, like a black mass shooting up. Is it like a soul rising up? I have no idea. Either way, it is just one of those things that you just can't explain. And I'm not saying it's paranormal, but it is bizarre. But overall, this location is definitely haunted. I would definitely say it's truly haunted. Is it crazy haunted? No. Although I've only been here 2 times, but both times we've gotten grade A evidence that proves that there's life after death that resides within this location. You got the spot on spirit talker responses that lined up with what was going on or what might have happened in that building back in the day. But not only that, you got these EVPs that are like, bro, was this truly a funeral parlor? Because, like, this is adding up to be something just insane. And then those spirit box responses, like, it wasn't a whole lot, but it's like, bro, if they're telling us that there's 3 of us in the room, and there was 3 of us in the room, like, how can you debunk that? I don't know. It said 3 times, and then it said 3 of them. And then it said my name, which was, I've gotten that many times before, but it's still impressive to me. So overall, do you guys think this place was truly a funeral parlor back in the day? After what we just captured this second time coming here, I think it is. I honestly think it is. Does this prove that it really truly is? It doesn't. This is what we brought forth to show you and prove that this place might have very well been a funeral parlor. Yes, it's a bookstore now. It actually used to be a candy store right before it was a bookstore. It's been a bookstore for about 30 plus years. But would I come back to this location? I don't know. I mean, we got some really good stuff, but it's not, like, again, it's not super active. But we did prove enough, and it was enough for me to confidently say that this place was truly a funeral parlor. But at the end of the day, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. So you hear this girl in the background in distress, almost like a cry or a moan, and it's like a, oh, but it's like while we're, god damn it, that's literally how it, dude.